What up, YouTube tribe? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. Welcoming my returning listeners. We're welcoming my new listeners. Merry Christmas. This is being recorded on 12/25, but these messages are timeless. So whenever you receive them is when you are meant to receive them. I am bringing you all money messages using the Money and Law of Attraction cards, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Teachings of Abraham. Let's get to it. I know that everyone's having a wonderful holiday, however you celebrate it, with family, alone, working, however. And I know working sounds crazy because a lot of people are like, I'm not working on a holiday, but some people enjoy that shit. Some people, I've known people that be like, yep, the holiday, I'm gonna go ahead and get that extra money. I'm gonna get that extra pay. So shout out to y'all doing that 9 to 5, pulling that overtime on this holiday. Appreciate y'all. I will go ahead and read the introduction card again for my new viewers. This is a 60 card deck. I've been pulling cards since 11/20 this year. All these are the cards that have already been pulled, so I separate them using the introduction card, which is this. I'll read it in a second. So there's only about 6 to 7 cards left because as the new year when the new year approaches, I'll be using a new deck, the Universal Love deck, healing oracle cards. There they go. But I will go ahead and read the introduction card. Dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. Yeah, you damn right it is, because how am I going to experience life without money? How can I experience the life that I'm entitled to without money? How can I experience the life that was promised to me, to live from the milk and honey, to live off the fat of the land, to live to God, to receive God's riches and glories, without money? Yeah, that's just my opinion. And so it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our experience that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but the evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther and Jerry. My bad. But yeah, money is important to a lot of us. So, you know, yeah, it's a sometimes it's a heavy subject, sometimes it's a light subject. I feel like it is what you make it, but the core of our existence, I feel like, how can we fully exist? How can we exist fulfilled without money? And I know that there are certain circumstances and conditions that come along where you don't need money, but ultimately you need money. Like life rearranges for you when you command it. I'll take that one because it just fell out. Card 60. Life rearranges for you when you command it. So, in that commanding, what are you commanding? Let's say that, because okay, let's say that you're not commanding money because you already have it. Or are you commanding love? Are you commanding more success? Are you commanding health? What is it that you are commanding? Because life will rearrange to you once you start commanding things. And that's the simplicity of coming here as a spiritual being, having a human experience, because there's not much work that needs to go into that. When I started my journey, this was in 2016. I was so confused on like, okay, what do I do now? Do I meditate? Do I visualize? Do I journal? What do I affirm? What do I do? And over the years, I've done it all. I've done everything. So there comes a point where it's like, okay, let's just sit back and watch the shit unfold. How about we do nothing but the things that we're called to do? Nothing out of our comfortability, nothing that's going to make me uncomfortable. But just sit back and watch the shit unfold for you. Has anyone gotten to that point of existence yet? Like I'm here and I'm entitled. My existence is my entitlement. I came here to experience God, which is my consciousness. I'm here to experience God consciousness. So, is there anything that I need to do? No, because your existence is enough. You came here, so that entitles you to all the fruit of the land, all the fat of the land, all the milk and honey of the land, all of God's riches and glory. So that's how I'm seeing things like, and I'm seeing that because I've done the work. I've given from my when I didn't even have. So I can't even say I've always given from excess because I've given from my lack too. When I was lacking things, I still found a way to give to those who need it. If somebody asked me for something and I had it, even though it probably was my last or it was cutting into, it was a part of my last, I still gave it. So I've done the work. I feel like I've done so much of the work. I've done above and beyond the work. Like my friend Infinite Love said, overtime. And some of the shit ain't even been paid yet. So I'm sitting back waiting for it to be paid. Are you guys at that point of your journey where you're like, okay, damn, I've done everything. Like, what more is there to do? I just keep doing. And are you seeing? And are you receiving? Some people get to that point where it's like, okay, I've done so much of the work. Let me just sit back and watch it come to me, watch everything come to me, live as though I'm in the end, everything is fulfilled. I'm carrying my attitude like that, like my life is fulfilled. I have everything that I've asked for, and new desires do arise, and I command them and they come to me. Things are fulfilled like that. Things are fulfilled instantaneously. That's me living from the end. All my desires are fulfilled instantaneously. Are you guys living from that end? I want to know. Put in the comments. Okay, let's get to card 60. Um, you could be life path number 60. You can be 60 years of age. You can look at it as six. You could be born the sixth day of the month, the sixth month of the year, however it resonates. Let's get to it. The story I tell is the basis of my life. Yes, it is. So the story I'm telling moving forward is I'm living from the end. All my desires are fulfilled. There's nothing for me to do but enjoy and continuously be of service to my level of comfortability. Like I'm not going to fold to make other people feel comfortable. I'm not a fucking lawn chair. I'm not going to fold up and move over here, move over there to make someone else feel comfortable. I'm gonna sprawl out. My wings are gonna just be sprawled out like an eagle soaring through the sky, type shit. I'm living from the end. So living from the end, to me, it's not really doing much of anything but allowing, just living fulfilled and allowing what it is that I've commanded to come to me without resistance. There's no hesitancy. There's no resistance. Just allow. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories throughout your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life. So tell it the way you want it to be. And I've said that over and over and over again. Tell the story the way you desire it to be, not the way Uncle Jimmy feel it should be, or Auntie Lynn has experienced. Everybody is here experiencing their own reality. And I've said this before, I can't argue what I'm not experiencing. So whatever someone else is experiencing is what they're experiencing. I'm telling my story the way I know it to be, the way I know it's going to unfold for me, the way I've watched it unfold for me. I did the work. So now I'm sitting back, enjoying the fruits of my labor, enjoying the fat of the land. I'm going on vacations with my family. I'm giving abundantly to my family. I enjoy and appreciate being the abundant, wealthy, prosperous provider for my family. That makes me feel good. Nothing's behind, no one's in the hole, everyone's good. I enjoy helping my family create new streams of income for themselves. I enjoy helping people, bringing knowledge to people, giving the experiences that I've went through and also the techniques and methods that I've used to bring me to this point of life, to the level of everything is fulfilled in my life, bringing me to the end. I'm living from the end. When you talk about your desire, when you tell your story, tell it as if it's already happened, because a story is that something that's already happened and you're just telling it the way that it happened. Tell it the way that you desire to see it happen. However, you're watching the events unfold, tell it that way. Tell it the way that feels most fitting for you, not the way somebody else might feel comfortable you telling it. Tell it the way that you feel comfortable telling it, the way you see it unfolding. When you close your eyes, what do you see? Do you see the mansion? Do you see the cars? Do you see the successful businesses? Do you see the perfect mate? Do you see the children? Do you see the grandchildren? What is it that you see? Tell that part of the story and go into detail. Do you see the mansion with the huge pillars out front with the turf grass, with the huge front doors, with the screen protectors on them, like not the screen protector, but like the glass security doors? Do you see that? Do you see your 8 car garage and there's a car in every spot? Do you see your driveway and there's a car in every part of the driveway? And I'm talking about expensive, luxurious cars. Do you see a luxurious life fulfilled when you close your eyes? What is it that you see? Tell that side of the story. Tell the side of the story where you woke up abundant. You woke up rich. You was on one side of the manifestation, asking, commanding, and bam, it just happened. And seemingly overnight, people on the outside looking in be like, damn, that happened overnight. No, 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 honey. This is history in the making. This has been going on for years. But when it happens, it may feel like instantaneously. It may feel like, okay, it did happen overnight, but you know that you've put the work in. But now that you put the work in, are you just sitting back watching life unfold beautifully right before your eyes? Sometimes I feel like we go so hard on the work that we don't give it time. We don't take a break to be like, okay, I've done the affirming, I've done the journaling, I've done the affirmations. Let me take time out to allow all of that to cultivate and come to me as I desire it to. Like take a break from things sometimes. Like I remember early on in my journey, I was going so hard for stuff, and yeah, things was showing up, but I'm like, it's not supposed to be this hard. Like I was being overly mindful of stuff, and I mean, we're supposed to mind our vibrations. You're supposed to set the intention and be mindful of what you mention, like Mellow Will says. But it's not hard. Pick the things that are easy for you to do, and then do them, and then take a break from stuff. Everything needs a break. That's why we go to sleep. Your body needs a break. Let your soul take over. So at this point in my life, I'm like, I'm living from the end. I'm sleepwalking. At this point, I don't have to do anything. I'm letting my soul take over. I'm letting my God consciousness rule every waking moment of my life at this point. I'm not doing anything else because I've done it all. So I'm waiting for it all to show up for me. Take a break, you guys, from things sometime. And however long, I'm not telling anybody to just take a lifelong break, but if you know that you know that you know you've done the work, you put in the time, the effort, you're living in your purpose, live from the end. And sometimes living from the end ain't doing shit but watching life happen freely, abundantly, purposefully. Living from the end is okay, everything, my wishes are fulfilled. Here, you can have this. Here, you can have that. I'm not doing much of anything but what I want to do, which is sometimes not doing nothing is everything. There are days where I will do completely nothing. I'll barely answer the phone, depending on who it is. And that's me. That's everything for me. Because the less that I do physically, the more my God consciousness can kick in and do for me abundantly. That's how I feel. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. It's Libra Finesse here. Merry Christmas to everybody. I will tap in with you guys tomorrow or the next day, depending on, what I feel like doing. But I know that these messages are being received clearly. And I know that you guys are receiving abundance from these messages. I know that you guys are receiving clarity from these messages. Take it easy on yourself is what I'm really getting to. Like you've done the work. If you don't feel like doing nothing else, don't do it. Just allow things to unfold for you because everything needs a break. Like you've done the work consistently, year after year, day after day, month after month, week after week. So when do you stop and allow it to come? Because I get it. Yeah, it comes as we're doing the work. But if we just stop, watch it flood into your life. Watch everything that you've desired flood into your life to the point where you are so satisfied, you are so fulfilled unapologetically that nothing more needs to be done. And whatever else it is that may, whatever desire that may arise in that break, it will come effortlessly and it will come more rapidly because you're not doing anything. You're sitting back and you're allowing. And in that allowing, if you say, hey, I kind of want some more of this, watch it show up. Because you're not like, okay, I want it, so I got to journal, I got to affirm, I got to visualize, I got to this, no, you're just like, hey, I think I want some more of this. I think I want some more money. Yeah, that money came yesterday, but I want another 300,000. Watch it show up for you because you're just allowing. You're not just take a break, you guys. Just take a break from the rigidness of things because sometimes we make it harder on ourselves than we have to. Sometimes we put more into, okay, the work, the work, the work, the work, the work. But okay, you're putting so much work in. When are you stopping to allow the work to work for you? When are you stopping to allow the work to bring in everything that it is that you desire? When are you stopping to allow yourself to be fulfilled by the work? That's my question. I'm stopping. I'm allowing myself to be fulfilled by the work. Stop ODing on YouTube. Stop ODing on books. Stop ODing on, okay, I gotta do, gotta do, gotta do, gotta do. Let the work do you. You don't have to do the work consistently all the time. Like I'm talking from my people that's been on this journey for years upon years upon years. The journey is endless, but the destinations are inevitable. So are you stopping to allow yourself to arrive to the destinations? Or you just work, and then I'm waiting to get to the destination. Well, hell, you didn't work so hard. You probably didn't pass a couple of the destinations because you didn't stop to allow. Allow the work to work for you. Allow the work to flow you into your destinations with ease. And once you arrive there, you're feeling so fulfilled. Yep, let more desires arrive. Let more desires arise, excuse me. And you command them and watch them just happen for you. Watch everything just seemingly let's just flow for you because you're fulfilled. You're living in your desired reality and you're fulfilled. You've allowed the work to bring you to your destination. Merry Christmas, everybody. Tap in with you soon.